Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, we're going to be reviewing day number 6 of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers OTAs. This review is going to be a little bit different than the other ones because unfortunately, there's not a lot of information out there right now, notes, if you will, talking about the players who did good at this day's worth of practice. This practice was not open to the media in full, so a lot of the guys from pewterreport.com could not be there, unfortunately, and right now, as of the recording of this video, there is no information over at Buccaneers.com. No notes from the practice either. So to replace that part of this video, we actually have a couple of press conferences, if you want to call them that were done from the Buccaneers coaches. Byron Leftwich, Goodwin, and Clyde Christensen all spoke to the media today and gave some pretty interesting thoughts and opinions, and I've paraphrased all of those thoughts and opinions, or I guess some of them, not all of them. I paraphrased some of those thoughts and opinions from all three guys, and we're going to be talking about that in today's review as a replacement for the usual type of review that we do here. So, without further ado, let's get started with Byron Leftwich, the Buccaneers offensive coordinator. When asked about Kyle Trask and how he has been doing, Byron Leftwich said, Kyle Trask has been getting better every day, taking command of the huddle, and is working to build him up every single day. Now, we will talk about Kyle Trask a little bit more when we get to Clyde Christensen, the quarterback's coach for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but Byron Leftwich, he's a big fan of Kyle Trask. Everything that we've seen been reported for Kyle Trask and how he's been doing in rookie minicamp and in these OTA practices has overall been a positive stamp right now. Besides maybe a throw here or a throw there, overall, Kyle Trask has been doing a pretty good job, and it seems like him and Byron Leftwich are working together hard every single day, working with him every single day, and just getting better. So that is a great thing to hear. When talking about Giovanni Bernard and, what he likes about him, Byron Leftwich said that Giovanni Bernard has been a pro. He has been impressing in only being told things once and getting it. Smart football player, doing great in passing game and in the running game. And again, much like the Kyle Trask stuff, this is something that a lot of people expected. I mean, there are so many people who have been excited about the Giovanni Bernard signing, your boy included. Again, Billy from ONC, great friend of mine, one of my better friends, he talked about how he feels that the Giovanni Bernard signing, when everything is said and done, Giovanni Bernard could be one of the most impactful weapons on this Buccaneers offense for this upcoming season. Friend of the channel, John Ledyard over at pewterreport.com, said it's very similar things, that, Giovanni Bernard can end up being a very big piece of this offense around the midway point of the season, and I agree with both of those guys. I think that Giovanni Bernard will be an awesome weapon for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and it seems like it's going to be right off the bat, not even having to wait until midseason. It seems like he's going to be very much worked into this offense right off the bat as a receiving back and just being a great, smart player. And coaches really do appreciate that. Having a guy who's been in the league for 9 years like Giovanni Bernard, he knows what to do. He's been around some teams that have been to the playoffs with the Cincinnati Bengals. He is so freaking used to the NFL environment that, yeah, he's going to come in, he's going to be a veteran, he's going to help teach guys up, and he's going to do what he needs to do. And coaches absolutely love that. We as fans should love that as well. Giovanni Bernard, he's going to be really good for this team, hands down, in my opinion. But finally, the last thing I want to talk about from Byron Leftwich is talking about JAELON Darden and a comparison that was made recently between JAELON Darden and Antonio Brown from Bruce Arians. And Byron Leftwich said, again, I am paraphrasing here, all over the college tape, JAELON Darden is a small, fast guy. Mannerisms are very similar to AB, Antonio Brown. Skill sets are similar to AB, Antonio Brown. They are very similar football players. So now you have the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the offensive coordinator of the team as well, both saying, hey, this guy, JAELON DARDEN, reminds me a lot of Antonio Brown, and even more so than Kyle Trask, or really anybody that has been reported on since rookie minicamp. JAELON DARDEN has been that dude. In rookie minicamp, he's been unstoppable. In these OTA practices, he has been unstoppable. Not only has he looked great as a special teamer, as a returner and whatnot, but he has been even more impressive as a receiver. He's been beating every single guy in his path. And Byron Leftwich just continues to throw more praise on him by saying, yeah, him and Antonio Brown are very, very similar. So now it's been more so in full. Bruce Arians said, hey, he reminds me a lot of Emmanuel Sanders just in full in his rookie season. And now Byron Leftwich is saying, hey, he reminds me a lot of Antonio Brown in every way. So now he's getting compared to Antonio Brown in full and Emmanuel Sanders in full. And that's just awesome comparisons to have for a guy who is literally only like a month and a half into his NFL career, or maybe even less than a month. Yeah, no, about a month and a half into his NFL career at this point. He is getting great comparisons. You hear just glowing reviews about him basically every single day he's out there on the football field. Guys, get excited for JAELON DARDEN, because I really do have a good feeling that this dude is just going to take off right away and do some really, really awesome things for this Buccaneers team here in his rookie season. So, yeah, let's all just continue to pay attention to him. I mean, preseason? Come on, man. Just forget about it. He's going to be freaking awesome. But moving on to Harold Goodwin, the assistant head coach and the run game coordinator for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Again, when asked about Giovani Bernard and what he likes about Giovani Bernard, Harold Goodwin, talked a lot, gave these same points that Byron Leftwich gave, and saying that Giovani Bernard is a professional. His pass catching ability is helpful to the offense, and he even reminds Harold Goodwin of David Johnson with the Cardinals back when they were all there. Of course, David Johnson is not with the Cardinals anymore, nor is Harold Goodwin, but that's what it reminds Harold Goodwin of, is Giovani Bernard, David Johnson. Those guys have very similar skill sets, now that Giovani Bernard is with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, back whenever David Johnson was with the Arizona Cardinals. So, yeah, that's pretty good, because when David Johnson was with the Cardinals and he wasn't hurt, he was one of the best running backs in the league. So to get that comparison, especially this far along into his career, that's pretty good praise for Giovani Bernard. And again, he's a professional. He's going to come in, he's going to do his job, and he is just going to be really darn good for this football team. I can't say enough positive things about Giovani Bernard, and I can't reiterate how much that we all should pay attention to Giovani Bernard and how he is going to do for the remainder of this offseason program and during the preseason and especially the regular season as well. I mean, dude's going to be electric. But final point here from Harold Goodwin. When asked about Robert Hainsey and how he's been doing, Harold Goodwin said, Robert Hainsey is smart, comes in with a lot of knowledge from his time in college on some of the things that they want to teach him. So for everybody who is, paying attention to the situation, Robert Hainsey, he was drafted as a tackle out of Notre Dame, and then everybody was saying, oh, he's probably going to play guard, but now he's playing center. And, here on the channel, I had said that, yeah, I could see Robert Hainsey as a center. That could be a legitimate possibility. It seems like now that possibility is just pretty much in full swing go. He's been working with AQ Shipley every single day. I talked about that in a previous video. And Harold Goodwin saying, hey, the guy's smart. He gets it. He's picking up things. He already knows some of the things that we want to teach him. And that's pretty good for a guy who's coming in, learning a new position at center that he is not overly familiar with. He's a little bit familiar with it, but not overly familiar with it. That's good that he's able to pick things up quickly, be that smart guy who is just soaking up information. I'm going to be very excited to see how Robert Hainsey does as a developmental center behind Ryan Jensen and just his versatility as well. Bruce Arians said it recently where he said, hey, we're going to teach Robert Hainsey all 5 positions along the offensive line. You got to be a pretty smart guy to learn all of that, and Hainsey seems like he is that dude. So very excited to see him get some praise here from Goodwin and get some overall great development as well. Finally, guys, we have Clyde Christensen, the Buccaneers quarterbacks coach, and there's a lot of pretty good information here, not just with some of the guys who have been doing good, but also Tom Brady as well. So, taking a look at Clyde Christensen, he was asked about Kyle Trask and how he has been doing. He said Kyle Trask is picking it up quickly, pretty accurate with the football. He's doing well with a lot being thrown at him. And also, it's nice to have Ryan Griffin there to mentor him a little bit, kind of lead by example. Kyle Trask can sit there in the OTA's practices, see Ryan Griffin do some things, run the offense a little bit, and then Kyle Trask can go out there and kind of emulate what he just saw Ryan Griffin do. So that's pretty cool. And I feel like it will get better once Blaine Gabbert gets in there, especially when Tom Brady gets in there. Because if Kyle Trask can just see these guys work and try and emulate what they're doing in terms of just what it is to be a professional quarterback in the NFL, Kyle Trask is going to be A-okay, people. So yeah, pretty accurate with the football. He's doing well. He's learning a lot. He's having a lot of information thrown at him, and he's just soaking it all up. He's overall doing a great job. So good for Clyde Christensen to give Trask some praise there. He also said that it is fun to have a young rookie Trask with 3 veterans who know what the staff wants from the quarterback position. Again, I just alluded to it a minute ago. That's Ryan Griffin, Blaine Gabbert, and Tom Brady. So Clyde Christensen, he's not a young guy. He's 65 years old. He's been in the league a long, long time, and getting a young rookie quarterback like Kyle Trask in his offense is fun because it's building up a guy from scratch. He has his veteran quarterbacks already who know what they want to do. It's fun to get that opportunity to coach a guy up from nothing again, and Clyde Christensen just goes ahead and reiterates that point, just like, yeah, this is fun working with a rookie. This is why I love coaching. So really cool to have that situation there. This is an interesting story. This was asked by Jenna Lane if she had any interesting, or if Clyde Christensen had any interesting stories revolving around Tom Brady and his work ethic recently with the Buccaneers, and Clyde Christensen said that Tom Brady called him at 8:30 the next morning after the Super Bowl talking about how to improve the team. That already is wild, and we should all expect that from Tom Brady at this point because the dude is just a legitimate just psychopath in terms of his work ethic and his work rate, and just what that man can do is absolutely insane. But to take it even a step further, Clyde Christensen said, and this was a big thing that I saw a lot of people talking about, that he said that he doesn't think Tom Brady was 100% last year. Tom Brady, obviously, he had a surgical procedure done, if you will, on his knee to help him clean up some of the stuff that was going on in there and make sure that he can get back fully healthy. Tom Brady, not at 100% last year, dealing with a nagging knee injury, won the Tampa Bay Buccaneers the Super Bowl. Now that he is feeling, he's always confident, but now that he is feeling healthy, even more ready to go than he already was, he's going to be even more dangerous in my opinion, and geez, the sky's going to be the limit, folks. I mean, it's going to be awesome to see. Tom Brady wasn't even 100% last year, according to Clyde Christensen, and the man helped the team win the Super Bowl. That's... Good Lord. Tom Brady just never ceases to amaze anybody, or just never ceases to amaze me, or I think a lot of people, and holy crap, that's all I can say to that. But final couple of notes here. Clyde Christensen said seeing Trask energizes him. He wants to be good and starting from scratch. Again, I reiterated that point earlier, talking about how Clyde Christensen, yeah, he's excited to start with a guy from scratch, coach him up all the way from the beginning, and have a young guy who is energized, ready to go, ready to soak up all of that information and be that dude. He reminds Clyde Christensen of Andrew Luck in his rookie season with the Colts. Now, pause, because I don't think that this means like, oh, Andrew Luck and Kyle Trask, oh man, they are similar quarterbacks. I don't agree with that. I don't think that is what Clyde Christensen meant here. I think what Clyde Christensen meant here is talking about, what I just said a second ago, seeing a young rookie energized, right? Who's ready to go out there, just say, hey, teach me everything you know because I am ready to soak up as much information as possible. The last time he had a guy like that was Andrew Luck in his rookie season. So maybe they're similar in terms of work ethic and in terms of excitement to learn the offense and just in terms of their learning, and things like that. That's what I think Clyde Christensen meant, which is still a phenomenal amount of praise to throw towards the young quarterback's way, considering Andrew Luck was one of the best quarterbacks in the entire league before he retired. Kyle Trask, yeah, again, I think he's really on a good path here, and he's got a phenomenal group of guys surrounding him. But the last point I want to make is yet again talking about Kyle Trask. I told you we had more to talk about with him, but Clyde Christensen said that Kyle Trask is good with football IQ. He takes his time to learn what he needs to learn and gets it the first time. We'll take it slow and steady the right way the first time. This is what I'm talking about in terms of that comparison with Andrew Luck. How Kyle Trask learns, how Kyle Trask approaches the game in terms of his mental fortitude and his mental, I guess, just exciteness, being a rookie. That is what Clyde Christensen is comparing the Kyle Trask situation to, is how Andrew Luck was in his rookie season with the Colts. Just that excitability, that sponge type mentality, that is what the comparison is being made there, in my opinion. But overall, guys, some really great notes here from all three of these coaches, and it was awesome that these three guys got to talk to the media, and great questions from the media as always. Again, guys like Pewter Report, Jenna Lane, Joey Knight, guys like that, they all did a wonderful job. So if you guys do want to go watch those three press conferences, those three media talks in full, I will have links to all three of them in the pinned comment down in the comment section below. But anyway, guys, what do you think about all the points that I talked about in this video? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.